We're looking at day 29 and day 30 of 1,000 hands a day. Day 29, Thursday. Pretty tilting night for me. Overall, we were down about $30-$40. I'm not going to go detailed into the stats. The night, both my laptop and my PC kept crashing all my games. 3 times through the night, all my games just randomly closed in the middle of hands. My laptop is a cheap Walmart laptop. I figured it would be good to run poker. It does run it fine, but it doesn't open windows all the time on Club GG. And I don't know what the fuck happened when it closed all my windows, but it's not going to open them all at the same time if I reopen the app. It'll just crash that shit. The computer's pretty old. It does the trick. The monitor on it is old. The monitor on it crashed for once, like went into power saving mode. So Thursday did not go good, and it was a little frustrating. Earlier in the night when everything was going good, I was up about $50, but then I had to switch to my phone and switch between systems repeatedly. I don't even remember big losing hands, but by the end of the night I was down, so it really fucking annoyed me how that day went. Opted to upgrade my computer setup because I do have another computer that only had HDMI output, and I just had never tried using it. It's a lot faster, but I didn't have a setup for it. So Friday night I went out and after work I went out and bought a computer desk and new computer chair and a nice monitor, nice extra wide monitor, so I'll be able to put all my tables onto one screen. That's why I was busy all Friday. Really busy day at work, and then immediately after work, went and grabbed the monitor, went and grabbed the girlfriend, went to IKEA, grabbed the desk, and then our plans for Den of Degenerates live game got cancelled because we didn't have enough people to play with. So I was planning to play online. Eric hit me up while I was at IKEA to drive out to Red Deer and play a little tournament. I could not turn that down. I've been wanting to go check out the Red Deer game for a long time, well over a year. I've been looking at it on Poker Atlas, I've been talking about it at the casino and hearing it's a great game. About an hour and a half drive, Eric offered to carpool, and the timing lined up just perfectly for when I finished shopping for my desk and got home. He actually had to wait for about 5 minutes because I took forever in the shower. But we drove out to Red Deer, played the Green Chip Bounty tournament at the Red Deer Resort and Casino. Nice place, honestly. I do really want to go back out there. Tournament started off fucking awesome. It was a $100 tournament with a $25 bounty. We stacked our first guy, Ace-King against Ace-10, all in pre-flop. Second big hand, we had Ace-6 Hearts against Pocket 4s. Pretty sure I opened it, he called. Flop came down with 2 hearts and a 4. I bet. He raised, I jammed, he called, and turn was a heart, and no board pairing river. We unfortunately left him with 400 chips out of the 15,000 starting stack, so we did not get that bounty. And immediately after that, House comes over and tells me I'm moving tables, so you can imagine his disappointment. We moved over to the new table, where we got it all in with Ace-Jack against Ace-Queen. I think there was a third hand in there. No, I only got one bounty though. So yeah, we got it all in against that. We rivered the straight with our jack and took a knockout for a shorter stack. And then from there, we were at about 4 buy-ins worth of chips, about we built it up to. We unfortunately ran aces into kings and jack-9. That should normally be a great story, but king high flop. The gentleman with kings was the biggest stack at the table, and that was that. We were out of the tournament. We went and played some cash. I had myself budgeted for cash, and I ended up going over the budget on cash. I don't feel it was a lack in discipline. The table was just, it seemed so easy, and I could not short stack that table. It seemed so easy. there was most of the table was just really tight regs. But the guy on my left, after 30 minutes, I had realized it's his first time playing in a casino. First thing, his buddy comes over, asks if he can see his cards, and then they said, okay, no problem. And then flop, like, big decisions coming up, and buddy's like looking up at his buddy and like kind of mouthing like, and his buddy stepped back and said, I don't know, I don't know what you have, and just walked, like, came back and told him to never do that again. It was kind of funny. So he won his big pots. He's sitting there with $1,000 in front of him, and he starts separating $300 from his stack, and he says, how does it work taking this off the table? At this point, I'm foaming at the mouth. Shortly after this, Eric bust out of the tournament, so we went for a smoke. I kind of told him what was going on with the table. I had to go pull more money out of the machine, obviously. Eric sat down with about $215, and what happened after that was kind of like out of a movie, except I was just a side character. First, Eric, I wasn't paying attention to the beginning action, but I see him call on the river to our friend to our left. We'll just call him Gray Shirt. I can't remember what he had, but he lost. Eric just snap called with pocket queens and won about $150. And then not even 10 minutes later, he's all in against the same guy, Eric and Gray Sweater. Pocket queens against ace king, Eric with the ace king. And the river is a fateful queen, of which Gray Sweater says, bink, and Eric says, I have a straight. Doubles up right there. And then the next one, I think there was some